Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. She's already a shot in.
I know.
So this is Mercedes. She is our guest today. Excited to have you.
We love claps.
Mercedes. I know.
Silent claps.
Well, wait, what do they do? Snaps or
Snaps.
something? I don't know, whatever.
Snaps.
So before we introduce her,
Yeah, we're gonna cheers.
yes, we are drinking Mercedes' drink of choice this morning.
Yes.
Tequila pineapple.
Yes.
And we have some fun little
Casamigos.
candies.
Amigos.
Air cheers.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can't reach.
The struggle's real.
Yeah, and I was trying
You
to
and
bite the tip off, but it wasn't.
I know it's not working for me, so.
You have to really get it because it's cold. When
I
the
got
tip
it.
is cold, it's hard. You have to bite it to get through it.
You got to bite it.
Right.
Just
I
a
love
tip.
these. I
More
can't
in my
handle it.
teeth.
It goes with everything. I don't know. I'd be jamming on those.
I'm down.
tamarind
I like
straws.
that.
No, it's
I'm here for that.
I'm still not over
So
these
good.
cups. These are so cute.
I know, the little.
Oh, yeah.
Little
You like the
Everything
little
cute.
femme things
Right?
too.
Yeah.
So it fits
Rhonda's
you.
more girly than me, so she brings out my girly side.
Well, okay. Am I?
You do, yeah, a little bit.
Man.
I mean, always in black, you know, like you're
Yeah.
more pink and I don't know,
Okay.
bubbly.
I'll take
Sure.
it
I love
because
it.
I used to be really edgy. I was, I don't know. I still have my punk rock in me.
Yeah,
It just-
you do.
Yeah.
You do.
It's covered by business thoughts. And, yeah.
Business shit. Okay, so Mercedes, give us a little
Hello.
rundown of like your background, how long you've been a bartender, all that good stuff.
Well, I've been a bartender for like 3 years now, almost 4. Working at like nightclubs, bars, all over pretty much. Yeah, I started working with good old Rhonda over here. You know, she pretty much
You
taught
started
me
with her
everything.
too, like me.
Yeah, exactly. She taught me everything I knew for the most part. So yeah, I've just
Good.
been going since then. And
Well, because she was a customer. She'd come in a lot with
Yeah.
all of her girls and hang out. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
God, like, she'd run the room as a customer.
Literally.
Like, everyone's like, oh, and she's like, "Can buy some shots, guys." Like,
I
she's
love
pretty
it,
much
literally.
already bartending without being behind the bar.
Seriously.
So I was like,
I have a problem
you-
doing that. I do
She's
that
fun and bubbly.
and she'll run
Love
a room.
it.
Any room she walks into, it's like, oh my gosh, like whether you do know her already,
Right.
which most people do, or you
Yeah.
don't, you will.
And if
by
you
the
don't,
end of
you
the
will by
night.
the end of the night.
Yeah,
absolutely,
For
for sure.
So
sure.
you
I was
that-
like, you are made to bartend.
right?
You have
Definitely
that
makes you a good
personality.
bartender.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I feel like, yeah, it was like you scouted me almost.
Yeah.
You
I know, right?
Scouted me out. And
I'm
you're like,
very
She
good
knows,
at doing
though.
that.
She knows.
I
She
do.
talked me into it, so
I do.
Right?
I'll do my little scanning. I'll take my little notes.
yeah.
You know,
She's like,
you got what takes.
Melissa, you really should bartend. I'm like, okay.
okay,
So I
it's the
did.
chamoy
Oh,
in the back of my throat for me.
I was just chewing mine off like a rabid dog over here.
Yeah, I was trying to follow suit, and it just went in the back of my throat.
No, okay, we've done filming before. I've had like big chunks of salt
Yeah,
stuck to my
like
lip
all
gloss. I'm
chilly.
like, nobody even told me.
It's so funny.
Okay, there's always something.
Right. Okay. So we know you have stories, and we've talked about a few of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and the
But-
kind of the vibe today
Yeah.
is like sneakiness.
Sneaky links.
Sneaky links. We will call it sneaky,
Sneaky
links.
Which is a new word I just learned today because I live under a
We're
rock.
educating her.
Yes.
Word of the day.
Word of the day.
Yes, word of the day. I
Sneaky
do need a good urban dictionary definition on that.
Okay.
But we'll do
I
that
haven't
later.
Googled it, but it's
Okay.
like low key hookup.
Yeah, like
Right,
a
like
download.
on the DL.
On the
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we've all had those, so
yes. But wait, we're
Right.
talking about hooking up?
Sneaky
I thought we were
links.
talking about the guys that are sneaky.
yeah,
Oh,
same.
well,
So
Yeah.
not
We have-
everybody's the same, but we have
No.
some
We have some male
interesting
Stories.
stories and requests and things
Females
like that.
too.
from
Females
customers.
Exactly. It goes hand in hand
but
for sure.
yeah, we have to. Well, okay. So let's talk about that.
get into
Rhonda, you
it.
have the no. Yes.
Yes, I do.
Rhonda has the deal.
So so I've had so many experiences with male customers that, maybe have girlfriends or wives at home, which I don't think I have very mixed ideas on this. Like, I feel like, if you need to go out and blow some steam and you're like a normal person that's not
Yeah.
looking for a hookup, then you should be able to. I know some women are really like, hell yeah, go for it. And some are like, oh, no, absolutely not. So,
Yeah.
I know there's different types of relationships and different reasons why they may or may not want their man like at bars.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not trustworthy. Maybe the woman's insecure,
yeah.
or maybe the guy has a drinking problem, or I don't know. There's something we don't know about.
Right.
But we only know what we see when we're at the bar.
Yeah.
So like we make friends with the customers or whatever.
Yeah.
And Mercedes was telling a story or a couple stories about like what guys will tip extra for like kind of pay you off in order to like maintain their
secrecy.
Yeah.
So what
Exactly.
happened? What happened?
So, I mean, I feel like it happens at pretty much
Multiple times.
Yeah, like at any bar or club. It's happened at least once. But, you know, I'll come in one shift and I'll be working and I'll meet someone and their quote unquote girlfriend of the night, if like I like to call it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, they're very much in love. Everything's good. And then I see, you know, the next shift I come in, it could be literally the next day and it's someone completely different that they're now on a date
And
with.
then you have to act like you didn't just see them.
Like it's the first time meeting them all over again. It's just like,
You get really good at like recognizing if you're supposed to be like,
oh yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like
you don't want to be like, oh, hey, I saw you last night. What happened? Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
or
you're
like,
not going to
oh,
throw
who-
one under the bus. Like,
so-and-so,
what happened to that
right.
blonde chick from
Yeah.
yesterday?
I've had that
Exactly.
happen. Like I've walked in to a bar with a guy and they kind of looked at me funny and they're like, oh, okay. But if I know them, then it's like, oh yeah, like that guy was with somebody else like last week. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So that's happened.
Yeah,
But
we don't know if they're serial daters or if they're just wanting you to keep their secrets or
No,
whatever.
So they
exactly.
tipped you more?
Yeah, so
like,
I'll
keep
literally get tipped like, you know, I'll pay you 100, just don't say anything,
Yeah,
you know, or
yeah.
here's $50, you know, just stay quiet. And
Make your
then,
money,
you know,
girl.
I see them again with that first girl and I'm like, oh my God, so good to see you again, you know?
So you have to pretty much keep their lies in your brain and remember which
Absolutely.
girl was which girl. Like,
Literally.
oh, were you
Exactly.
telling me about your dog? Oh, wait, that wasn't you.
No,
That must have been
exactly.
the other girl.
I
Like,
just figure it's just best just to, you know, say hello and just act like it's the first time seeing
Yeah,
them again.
exactly.
Or no name basis, you know?
Yeah,
Hey, girlfriend. Hey, girly. You know, hey, babe.
that's you though. You're really good at that.
Yeah.
You drop like the little nicknames for everybody,
Nicknames,
so
yeah.
it keeps everything really even.
Safer
You
that
never get in
way.
trouble.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
And I don't want to lose, like, you know, a good tipper, clearly. So,
Yeah.
Like, oh no, we're
You're-
good. Your secret's safe.
Yeah.
It's like a bartender code.
exactly.
It is,
Yeah,
right?
it is. No, for sure. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever paid me not to say anything, but I did work at a very divey dive bar a while ago, or many years ago, and there would be like the wives. It was only men would go in there because it was a lot of like it was like kind of a bikini bar, but a lot of men would go in, and there would literally be like once a month, like a wife would be on the phone, or a daughter, or a dad, or a son, or somebody saying like, is Steve there?
Right? Like
I'm
trying
like,
to
and
find
I
out
answer,
if
I'm
they're
like,
there.
hi, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, hey, is there someone named Steve there? I'm like looking right at Steve in the eye. I'm like, oh, no one named Steve's here. I'm sorry. I'm not sure who you're looking for, but,
Right.
I'll keep an ear out, whatever. I'm like, hey, Steve, somebody's looking for you. They're like, oh, shit, I better close out and go home or
Yeah.
something. So I've had that happen a lot where
Yeah.
I'm like, or I'll yell like, if it's a different name, like I'll have a wife call like, I know my husband's there. I'm like, oh, it's not a strip club or anything,
Right.
or it's not like a whorehouse. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a
I mean,
bar. It's
yeah.
a freaking
Right.
bar. They're having a Bud Light with their buddy.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Him and a bunch of guys.
and
like-
he's not like getting flirted with by girls, but
Right.
like they're
Right.
like, is my husband there? I'm like,
It comes
Oh my God,
down
it's
to like
scary.
insecurity too.
but I'm like, it's not my
Absolutely.
place to say anything either, and I don't know what their
Right.
relationship's like. The poor
Yeah.
guy might need to escape. I mean,
Yeah,
God, for all I know,
literally.
or whatever their situation.
I have plenty
is,
of customers
so-
that come in. They're like, I just don't want to be at home right now with my wife. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
done.
but women do that too. They
Yeah,
need
I do.
a
I mean, I
fucking
go by
break
the
also.
freaking
Oh, yeah.
bar by my
And if
myself
your
all the
man is
time.
calling you or calling the bar you're at or something, you'd be like, fuck, man,
Right?
just give me a breather.
It's honestly, and like, I'm not in the position to rat anyone out for
Right.
anything, and like, I don't know them, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like, get involved. So,
Yeah, it's not like your
no judgment.
sister, your like a family member or a
Exactly.
friend. Yeah, I mean they're
Exactly.
friends, but
right.
what do you do?
Just rather,
Literally.
just rather not, rather just
Yeah.
a little white
You're at
lie
work.
won't hurt, right?
Literally.
And you're working, so you're like, shit, like that's not your job. I mean, we are kind of
Exactly.
therapists too, but I mean,
Yeah.
when it gets down to lying for people and stuff, it's like, fuck, man. It's like,
No,
like,
I
all
think the
right,
fifth on this
you know.
one.
I
You
know.
know,
I feel like I
literally.
have a regular that's a, what do we call it? A sneaky link? Sneaky link. I have a regular that's just like that, and every time I see him, I'm just like, at this point, I'm impressed. Like, you've kept your game going strong, and, again, I'm not going to say anything,
Right.
but it's just like, every time, like, how do you have the time to just
Juggle.
juggle these girls?
My brain does not work like that. I would slip up
It's
in like 2
hard.
minutes.
I hate
can't
talking
lie.
to multiple people. I can't do it.
lie. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like, if I lie, you'll see it
Yeah.
in my
No,
face,
yeah.
and then you're gonna be like, I don't know. I just feel stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like I don't know. I'd have to plan it out and really think. I don't know. Someone would have to coach
And I'll
me
forget.
online.
I'll like
I don't
say
know.
something to one person and then
That's
forget that I
right.
said it to the other one. I'm just like, I
Right.
can't.
And I'm like, and
do
you're at
this
a
shit.
bar, so you're drinking. So
Yeah.
how do you keep composed and stay from not saying the same name or different name, or like how do you do that?
Call
Like,
someone else by the
Some
by
people
another
have
name.
those
3
skills.
shots and be
I'm like
toasted.
done.
Three
I
shots,
just keep
three
going.
Three
I
shots
start
and I'm
going.
saying the wrong name.
I just start going. Like, my mouth just runs.
They're like,
It's
what
horrible.
did you say? Whose name did you just drop?
Right?
Oh,
Like,
no,
I don't know
you didn't
what
do
you're
it.
talking about. What'd you call me? Who'd you call me? Oh, my bad.
No, oh my gosh. So I've even like not even that long ago, like probably last year sometime, I met a customer. I was bartending a shift, like a fill-in shift, and I met a customer, and he was like super cool, and I had a bunch of my friends there, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go out?" It was a day shift. They're like, "Do you want to go out afterwards and go like to a bar and we can go grab some drinks?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." I never ever do that.
Yeah.
But I did. I was like, "All right, that's awesome." So we all go out to a bar, and then we're there for maybe like 30 minutes. We have a couple drinks. It was like a group of people, but I'm the only girl. And this guy all day is like, yeah, he's like, I went through a really bad breakup a long time ago. You know, I just moved here and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's whole story is like, yeah, so I just like had to leave that relationship. It was really toxic, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. So everyone's talking. This chick walks out of nowhere and she's ripped, like straight up like gym rat ripped. And she walks in, grabs the hat off his head, throws it across the room, and starts beating. And I'm next to him. At this point, I stand up out of my chair because I'm like, shit, is she gonna try to fight
Right,
me?
I'm
Like
next.
I'm on my feet.
Right?
I'm on my feet. My hair's kind of tossed back behind my shoulder, very, very nonchalantly. I'm like, okay, what's going on?
God.
And so I'm like standing like my ground. Here, everyone stood up. We all stood up, and then she's just swinging on this guy all over his face.
Holy
Security
shit.
was standing behind her, didn't do a thing. Like I don't know if she knew them or something, and she's just like plowing this guy.
Oh my god.
And then she's screaming, like, you piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. Well, his
You're like, I
girlfriend
gotta go.
doesn't know the same story that he told me earlier.
Right,
I know that
right,
for sure.
right.
So I was like, okay. So me and the rest of my friends, we left him there.
Yeah.
And then later we were driving, we saw him walking down the street, no hat on, just kind of like, I don't even know. I felt so bad. I was like, wow. And he had a buff chick too. I was like,
what you
dang,
get.
that's the wrong girl to mess around
Right?
with. 'Cause
What
she
a
came in hard.
nightmare.
But I was like, oh God, hopefully she doesn't come my way next because I wasn't
I
doing
know,
anything. But I was
right?
like, I'm a girl and I'm there. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
What a nightmare. I feel like now that I'm like single, like that is my biggest fear. Like you can't, especially again as a bartender, we see it all.
Yeah.
We see it
The
all.
backside.
And so I'm like, that is my biggest fear is one day like that's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
just,
Or something
a
is
girl's
gonna-
gonna come out of the woodworks and just
Yeah, literally. Because most
Embarrass
guys
everyone.
will act single.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, did I tell you about the story of the guy that had a ring on when I saw him? This was like a couple weeks ago. He had a ring on when I saw him.
Okay.
And he was like hanging out all night with his friends. There's a bunch of guys. I was like, they got to be cops. So yeah.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
And he comes up to the bar
love
with
and
his
hate
friend.
with the cops. I love cops.
I know. I love
cops. But
Right.
yeah,
Love,
when
hate.
they have their rings, I don't know.
Yeah. So he literally was started to talk to me. He came up to the bar. He had his ring on. He started talking to me, and then he took it off. And like,
So you noticed, like,
so I noticed because and one of the girls that was sitting at the bar, she saw him. She was like, "Did you see him?" I was like, "Yeah, I freaking saw it." So I was just dying laughing, and he was like chatting me up, like whatever. Like I was like, oh, "Okay, yeah." I was like, "Well, how's your wife?" Or like, "How long have you been married?" Or whatever. And he was like, "Oh," like he knew. Like I caught it. I was like, oh,
that
shit.
alcohol gets you. You think you're sly.
Right.
Slip
He
that
thought
ring
you
off.
were. He
Yeah.
thought you were.
Sneaky.
Cops, man. Just kidding. I love
Hey,
you
they
guys.
fall in
Literally.
the category.
I mean, I used to work for the sheriff, so I'm like,
What
I
is
feel like
that?
I can.
Liquid courage? Is
Liquid,
that-
yes,
Yeah.
a little bit. I
a little
mean,
bit
do
of
it.
liquid courage, you
And
know?
little stupidity. There.
A lot of
you got to walk it without the ring on if you're gonna try.
literally, yeah.
I mean,
At least if you're gonna try to hide it and be sneaky, like
Right.
do it correctly.
Jeez.
Take it off before everybody sees your ring.
I know, not halfway through the night. He probably scoped it out. He's like, oh, wait, that girl's really cute. Now I'm going to take my ring off.
now I'm gonna
Right.
take it off.
Sorry to the wife of that man, whoever that
know.
is. But yeah, you never know.
Sorry to them.
So,
Never
yeah, the daytime, nighttime girlfriend thing, they're bringing different girls in. I don't know. That's super bizarre to me because they just have to have so much trust in you.
Yeah,
Because
literally.
even like when I go out, I've ran into so many customers at Home Depot. I swear to God. Because I go to Home Depot. I'm like a Home Depot girl. Not looking for guys, but I go to Home Depot because I do
hear it's
shit
a
at my
thing.
house.
Right.
So I've I can't even tell you how many customers I've looked at, made eye contact. I'm, looking all sloppy, but they'll recognize me, and I can see their heart sinking in their body as they see me. Hoping to God I'm not going to come up and say hi with their wives or their kids or whatever, which I never do, never have. There's been a couple times where I'm like, like I want to, like in my just natural instinct is like, oh my God, it's Bill. Like, and then I'm like, oh.
You're like, hold on, I can't say.
And they know we have a mutual like kind of like they'll look down. They're like, God, please don't walk over to me, So I mean, I haven't failed at that one yet, but I've almost come close because in my personal, like how I am, it's like, oh, hi, how are you?
And I'm so bad at that. That's exactly how I am.
Not
and
say hi.
I do it every time. And I always have to deal with like, it doesn't always happen, but 9 times out of 10 it's happening.
Who is that
girl? And they're like, oh, hi. And they get this side hug. And I'm like, ooh, you did not have the same energy I did when I saw you. So that's awkward, like, and I just come from like a friendly vibe. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't know. I think that's like almost weird. Like I'm not gonna act like I don't know you when you're at my bar every day.
Right.
Like,
I literally do.
But what about when they're with their wife?
That's why sometimes I get in trouble or I get the
you
side
can't help
eye
but say
because
hi.
I say hi and I don't look who they're with before I do that interaction. So they'll be like, oh, hi, and I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. Like, I guess I should have read the room, and I got a little excited.
You literally have to read it.
When you see someone, or like out at a restaurant or something, they'll see me first, and I'll feel the energy. I'll look over and be like, oh, they're really hoping to God I don't walk over there. I will not. To each their own. It's not like I'm doing anything shady with their man anyway, but I don't want to make them uncomfortable because, like, a cute girl walks up to your husband that you have no fucking idea exists. They're like, hey, how are you? How have you been?
Or if they're on a date or something, they try to, if I like give you side eye, like don't say anything. Don't say
major accidental cock blocking.
Exactly.
Or they'll wait till they leave and go to the bathroom, then they'll say hi to you.
Yeah, or like a little something, a little like, hey.
Yeah, it's
like, or like, something.
Acknowledgement.
Then the next time you see him, it's like at the bar, you're like, oh,
I'm like,
sorry
hey,
about
that was interesting.
The other night. Interesting exchange.
Yeah, no, I learned that.
I at least try to like say hi to the wife or introduce myself.
Yeah.
If that does happen.
But what if she has no idea that he's going to the bar?
I have gotten plenty
he's gonna say,
of dirty looks.
What are they gonna say? Like, he's gonna be like, she was pulled over on the side of the road one day. I helped her push her car. I mean, how is he gonna say no?
Right? I know. Yeah. I was thinking about. I have a story to tell you, but I can't tell you all on here, so I'll tell you later. But
yes, you can.
That I was thinking
this
about
is Tipsy talk.
I can't. Well, I think I got a flat tire in front of an old bar of yours, and I think it was your ex-husband that helped me, that pulled over.
Oh.
Like, and I didn't even, like, I think he, like,
I
jumped the fence.
He would know who you are.
No, but it was a long time ago. I'm talking, like, probably 8 years ago or something.
Oh.
But I literally, I don't know why I just thought about that.
No, right.
But anyway, he, like, hopped the fence.
Melissa's a sneaky link now.
I know, it's like,
it's getting
I didn't even think about it until right now because I was like, and I think it was because did he ride a motorcycle before? No? Oh, I don't know. It was, like, somebody there at that bar. And I literally got a flat tire right in front of it, and they like hopped the fence, and like helped me with my tire. Oh. My ex-husband got
getting juicy on Tipsy talk.
I know.
I know. Hey, I don't even know, but
I think it was him because like, and then when I saw a picture of him,
no,
he's. I mean,
very nice.
I mean, you got to help a damsel in distress. I'm down with my man helping a girl.
He was my husband was so pissed at the time because he was like,
because someone helped you.
Freaking help you with your tire. I was like, yeah, it's like it's better than calling AAA. Like,
if someone's gonna offer and you're not getting
right, and I was like, I just had a hard time like getting the bolts off because I know how to change a tire. But
you were out there trying to get bolts off.
Of course I was.
Oh God, of course someone's.
I know how to put the thing under the wrench.
I cannot. Let me just say, Rana, you taught me the best. Like, being a, milk it, like be a good little damsel, if you will, at being a damsel.
Yes.
Like, I would never. I'd be out there like crying, like, oh my God, what do I do? You know,
we can play dumb blonde. All three of us. It's just like a thing.
I have a hard time doing that.
You're like, I'm gonna fix it myself.
I'm like, I fucking got this shit. I got it.
We love an independent queen.
I know.
Sometimes.
I know. There are times when I should be a little bit. Should just let them handle that.
Yeah. Truth.
I know.
No, definitely. Well, if he helped you or anyone did,
anyways, that was super random, but
that.
I literally just thought of that for some freaking weird. Yeah.
Love that.
Can't help it.
Well, good.
Yeah, it was good.
He better help you.
Right?
So, yeah, no. So when they bring the wives in, that's a whole, okay, so that's the guys. The guys do their whole thing. I don't ever see girls bringing their husbands in, the sneaky link girls. Is that what we're calling?
Yeah.
So I don't ever see the girls bringing their guys in on dates. You know what I mean? Like a girl, I've never met a girl that does what the guys do, like comes in like with a morning guide, an evening guy, or I don't know. Have you guys seen girls that do like the rotation?
I mean,
Melissa?
actually, yeah, I have.
I mean,
I know. I was like, I mean,
you're the only girl I could think
She's
of.
seen it all.
She is the sneaky link girl.
I might
So we're
have
at
gone
this
to
bar
the
with this
same
guy?
bar, maybe within a couple of days with 2 different people. But usually, I have a lot of guy friends too. So I mean, a lot of people think that I'm like dating these guys, and I'm not. I'm just like, we hang out, we just go to different bars. But yes, I have seen. There's one girl I'm thinking of, and she'll come in with somebody, and that like multiple different guys like within the week. So I've seen that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like she'll come on like a date, or she'll like be with a guy, or she'll like meet a guy
And
at
so
the
do you
bar.
cover for her like you cover for the guy? It's
Always.
the same thing, of course.
Always.
So it goes
Yeah.
both ways.
It goes both
So-
ways. I'm
And
not
she
gonna
could just
rat her
be
out.
dating. I mean, life's short. Maybe she just really wants to find what she
Yeah.
wants, and she's like doesn't have time, and she's like, all right, you're on Monday, you're on Tuesday, you're on Wednesday.
She's
Yeah.
booked and busy.
Booked and busy. Exactly. She's booked and
love
busy.
that.
See? I'm just
love
booked and busy. That's all.
Love that.
That's good. That's you. Yes.
But girls have their own
should get a shirt.
things, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah, we need a
should.
shirt.
I'd buy.
Right? And then,
buy.
all right, Rhonda's going to say Tipsy Talk is like booked and busy.
Love that.
Got it.
Booked and busy.
We're
Oh,
branding.
God, talk about busy. Oh, my gosh. So now the sneaky link women.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I guess all of us have done, like, the whole, like, oh, God, like, being younger for me, like, first fresh 21, wasn't making a lot of money, just started bartending or cocktailing
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. And it's like, getting the free drinks was, like, the thing. Like, back in, I don't know, is that still a thing now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
because I don't know.
Absolutely.
Because when I was in my 20s, it was like, okay, me and my friends went, what guy, you asked that guy to buy us shots or
That
whatever.
happened a couple, like the other day with me and my friend. She was like, I'm gonna find a guy to buy a shot. So
I
was like,
have
really?
not been in a conversation
And
like that in so
I
long.
literally
I was
was
so
like,
nervous.
I was like, wait, what?
I'd
I
end
was
up-
like, I'll buy my own shit. But she's like, no, I'm gonna find someone to buy them. We're in Havasu, so that helped.
Okay,
But
yeah.
oh yeah, totally. Got free shots.
No,
But,
yeah.
I mean, I never do that though, because I'm so like, I'm like independent. Like I'm like, I'll buy my own
I
shit.
just get nervous.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
know.
back when I didn't have money, I was all about it.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll
she
stand
freaking
next to the
owned
guy
it,
at
dude.
the
She
bar.
was like, "Hey, so you want to take shots?" And then he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I got you." And I was like, "Okay." Then, yeah,
God.
I
Yeah,
can't even
that
lie,
was
I'm the
always
queen
the
of
thing.
doing that. I just love but
Yeah.
at least I'm honest with it. Like,
Yeah.
buy me and my friend shots, or I'll start with me first, and then we'll work our way to the rest of the friends.
She
But-
does. See?
Yeah,
See?
absolutely.
No, she's good. No,
Yeah.
people ask you to buy you shots when you come into the bar,
But
just
it
because
just
you start
depends.
a conversation. Like, let me buy you a drink. Like,
Yeah, I guess
I've never
that
heard you
happens
have
too,
asked, but
I mean, it just depends on the day. It depends how much I really want a shot.
well, that's how when I was like, or being bartending too, it's like if you needed a drink or wanted a drink, like it's easier for me to ask like a customer I'm already like bullshitting with, like, hey, like let's take a shot. You want to buy me a shot? We
Yeah.
can take one together or whatever. But actually, like going up to somebody like at a bar and be like, I don't know, it makes you like.
I know you're all like, you're all shy right
I don't know
now.
why. Like, I'd
I
rather be
know.
like, if someone said that, I'd rather be like, fuck, I'll just buy a round for the whole bar. I don't know.
Right.
It's
And
like, I
that's
don't know if I can
crazy.
ask somebody. to
I
buy
was
me a
thinking, I was
shot.
like, I guess I did let a guy buy me a drink that night too. So he like offered, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure, if you want to.
Absolutely.
Like, but I used to say no, like, because then they expect something, like most of the time,
yeah.
or they want like
but
your
like,
number.
let
like,
them expect it. Like if that's what they want, like
Versus,
exactly.
like,
I was
letting
like,
them
you're the one that
have
fucked
to.
up and bought me a drink.
You don't ever
Like,
do anything
See, I
you
feel
don't
bad
want to
to say
do.
no, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's why she's good at that too.
Well, my
You feel-
little like tip is like instead of like I don't know, I don't want to give like desperate or like I'm broke because I do have my own
Right,
money, you
right.
know?
Yeah.
So I'm like shot o'clock, like like, so we taking
With that
shots
face,
or-
that was so cute.
shot
Shot o'clock.
o'clock,
She's got the whole
you
look.
know?
That's perfect.
and it just
I just
it
do a little
works every
wink.
time. You know,
You
yeah,
know?
like a little winky.
I
wink,
can't do
a
that
little winky
either.
poo.
The wink gets
You know?
me so far when I'm
I don't know.
working.
You know what? I'd have to be drinking a lot of tequila for that to happen.
I just-
I'd have to have like 5 more of these. If you want me to break out the wink, I'll break out the wink. But I'm gonna break
Like-
out all kinds of shit, and it's gonna be a mess. But
yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess I do it automatically when I'm working a lot.
you wink a
I
lot.
wink and then-
that's cute.
Yeah, he was like, some guy was like, oh, you just wink at everybody, huh? And I was like, oh, I don't know, it's like a reflex.
Reflex. You're
Reflex.
just like it's a twitch. It's a
It's
twitch.
a twitch. I'm sorry if you took it as a wink, sir.
I love
My
that.
bad.
I
My
love
bad.
that. It's just a
See,
cute little
that's
quirk
my
that we
flirty
do.
thing is tequila. If I am doing tequila, that I'm
Yeah.
gonna end up just flirting up a storm and then
Yeah.
regretting everything that I say. Be like, oh.
I'm always on tequila, so
She's like, I am a flirt.
Currently on tequila.
currently on.
Currently on. I love
She
it.
is a sneaky link herself.
Listen.
Hey, when she's
We all
single,
have
she
been.
should be. I've seen this girl in
Right?
a long-term relationship, and she is a very loyal, like,
Yes.
still fun, still crazy, outgoing. The
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
Mercedes is like a jam. I like,
She's
I like that.
she's a vibe.
And she brings like a whole crowd. Like she walks into a
Literally.
room and there's like 10 people following her in. I'm like, okay, hey.
Like, hey.
She's like, I'm here for drinks.
Yes.
And you're buying.
Exactly.
Right? Literally.
You, sir, are buying.
You'll be lucky to buy my ass a drink,
Yes.
okay?
And not go home with me.
Right.
Which is so crazy because, like, I feel like you were the one that taught me how to, like, project that confidence to get what I want. So hearing you say that you haven't done that in a while is crazy.
I don't know if I'm going through like, it's like, maybe it's the moon is in like a weird thing.
Are we in retrograde right now?
I don't know. I don't fucking even know what that means. But I don't know. I mean, I
Maybe
have
just
the,
in your
I
good
have
girl
the,
era.
yeah, maybe I am in a good girl era.
Maybe.
Okay.
That's good.
That sounds depressing.
Inspired.
Life is
Oh.
short. Like I can't just be like a good girl.
Or
all
you
the
could just
time.
be like me, YOLO.
Oh my god, yeah. I couldn't hang with you though. There's no fucking way.
Not many people can.
No, they can't. They can't. I've tried, and I think I've put up a pretty good.
You've
fight,
done
and I've
very
tried.
well
But
in situations.
I have my moments, but damn. But you guys have all seen me like drunk and crazy, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's been a
Seen
minute.
each other all drunk and crazy.
Yeah,
so
seriously,
to
yeah.
be fair,
I know.
I forget everything, so it doesn't matter. I don't
It's been a
know. I don't
minute.
even know what you all did,
It's
so I
fine,
got
yeah.
your back because I don't even know what it was.
Right.
Right? It's like, I forgot too. Sorry. What happened? I don't know. You're good. I don't remember.
Alcohol amnesia, it's real.
Yeah,
Like,
for
and
real.
I am
Absolutely.
a poster child for real. Yeah, you have to tell me everything I did.
See, that's my
I tried
downfall.
to.
I remember everything, even the things I
See?
wish I forgot.
Those are the people that tell me what
Yes.
happens.
I
And
hate it.
I like to take videos and photos apparently, so I just go through my phone the next day and then I remember.
oh yeah, you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
You're a lot on. You're very good at the videoing and
Yeah, like I'll look and like
don't
there's
record
videos
me
of
when
me
I'm
on
drunk.
the oh my gosh
my
in Havasu. I was like literally with no shoes on the floor. And some guy was like giving me a lap dance. I was like, I don't remember any of that.
oh my god.
I
I'm
love
literally
you,
on my
though.
hands and knees on the floor, at dirty floor at a dirty bar in Havasu. It was great.
Hey, while
love
you're
that for
single,
you.
live it up.
I know.
So, okay, you were in Havasu. That was last weekend or the weekend before. Okay, so you don't remember anything about it until
I don't. I remember all of it. I was actually good for the first 2 days, and I
that
remember
you
everything.
What were you drinking that made you like that?
Oh,
I know you can't do
I was on
whiskey.
a mission, so everybody else was like, I can't do whiskey, but I did. So
Oh, okay.
I did Fireball and Rumple Mints because I like
Fuck.
remember I was like being like the
Mercedes
more
face.
like
It's like-
I was
Are you
a fire and ice
okay?
shot.
Like-
I was being the responsible one for 2 days.
Responsible people
is, like,
drink
cool.
Fireball and Rumple Mints?
No, but the third day I was like, fuck it, like I need to let loose, and so I I went to the
loose, not
liquor
balls to
store
the wall.
and I was like,
Jesus.
So
I'm on a
peppermint
damn
and
mission
cinnamon?
right now. Like I was like, you know what, this is the last day I'm here. I'm gonna get fucked up, and then
God damn.
Like,
then I
as a
ended
drink,
up.
dreading that hangover.
Okay, yeah. So you mix Fireball and
We
Rumple
mixed it together.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
not
it's
fire,
fire and
and
ice.
right? Yeah.
And you know,
God,
okay,
who
for
came
those
up
of
with
you
this
that
shit?
don't know, Rumple Mints is like 100 proof. So, yeah.
So on that note, let's go ahead and I really wanted to finish my tamarind straw. I'll eat that later. I'll
Okay.
just chomp on that. That'll be my dessert.
Literally.
But
Snacky snacks. We're gonna
let's
go there.
take our
shots.
shots. I'm
Let
so
me
glad
get
that
rid of this.
Mercedes you were able to come.
I'm so glad that I
I know
came.
you're
I'm
busy,
glad I
but-
decided to do this. I was really
thank you.
nervous.
Everyone gets nervous, but it's like it's just like girl talk.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We're literally
It's
just
fun. And we can
drinking and
vent
chilling.
about like all of our randomness and stories,
Yeah.
things we go through. And we're not the only ones. There's a million of us, quote unquote, bartenders, people in the industry out there that really
Have
can
stories
resonate
and-
with like this kind of shit that we
Exactly.
go through.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
it's for all of us out there. So.
Literally, cheers, support
cheers.
decisions,
I can't reach you
I
guys.
know.
and all of us.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'll be the middle.
Yes.
the middleman.
Decisions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Support decisions. Yes.
So good.
Oh my god, I could hear myself swallowing.
Ew,
I'm
I
so,
hope you
such a
didn't hear
loud
me.
swallower.
I didn't even
Wow,
think
that
about
was not as sweet as you usually do, Melissa. But you know what? I'll give that a
great.
6.5.
Okay.
Really? I would have given that a 10.
Really?
You
Oh,
like
because
it
you like it
sweeter?
strong. Yeah.
That's probably was perfect.
Fast and effective.
I love you
There we go.
guys.
Love you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.